Alright guys, welcome back. I have a Mech G3 update. This one featured the Ryzen 7 5800H and a 3070. That laptop is not currently available, as I'd stated in my review. At this time, still not available. Don't know if or even when it will be, if I'm being perfectly honest. But we're talking about thermal performance of the CPU, and that was a concern. So a little over a week ago, I posted a poll on the Bob of All Trades community tab asking, do you think aftermarket non-conductive, so not liquid metal thermal paste, will improve thermal performance on the CPU? 71% of you said yes, and out of 1,800 votes, it didn't. It actually didn't do anything. You can see the results right here. We have cryonauts down below and the factory paste above, and we're still hitting 96 degrees Celsius on that CPU. So, Electronics took delivery of that device from me last weekend, and they had applied a liquid metal application to the CPU and then Cooler Master Nano to the GPU. So the results that we have now is a CPU that will run up to around 90 degrees Celsius versus 95 and 96. But the beauty of this test here is that I had Electronics test this out using my software. I left it all on there for them. We shipped it back up, and I had them do this at full HD instead of quad HD. And so now you can see how much higher the CPU wattage is being pulled from the Ryzen 5800H due to the lower resolution, and it's still 90 degrees Celsius, but it's not throttling, and it's pulling more wattage. So this is a win in my eyes. Okay, sure, would we like it to run cooler? Yeah, absolutely. But this is with the performance sliders completely maxed out, and this will be applied to customers that purchase the 5800H and 3080 combination Mech G3 that's currently available on their website as a free upgrade, and then their website will eventually get updated to allow the customer to choose that should they wish. So we'll see how that plays out over the next few days and weeks. But this is pretty awesome. Very, very cool, no pun intended, for them to put this level of effort into the device. And a very important Reddit post that Electronics had posted just a few hours before me making today's video that is 4 paragraphs long, and it is very much worth your read. And it will allow you to understand what's really happening in this market as far as parts availability, the pricing of things. Electronics is very transparent about this, and I think it's really nice. And it's going to sound a lot better. It's going to read a lot better coming from them than it will from me, because this is their company. And so for them to give you that level of information is going to be a lot more pleasant to look at from the horse's mouth versus Bob of All Trades. Pretty exciting stuff. Hopefully you guys appreciate that. One thing I would have loved to have been able to do was spend more time with the wattage and kind of give the consumer a tuned variation of what that Mech G3 would look like, but I just did not have the time. I took delivery of that laptop on a Friday. I got to spend 3 hours with it on a Friday. Saturday, I was unable to be in the studio, and that gave me Sunday and Monday to put a bunch of content out on the tested channel, record everything, produce a review for Tuesday, and then it was shipped back on Wednesday. So 4 days, not even, to be able to produce the kind of content or standard that I would like to represent for my channel. Was a little lacking. With that said, I think with liquid metal and then maybe some fine tuning of the wattage, you will be able to get pretty savage thermal performance. And yeah, I guess that's it, guys. Hopefully you can appreciate the whole situation here. At least I appreciate what Electronics is doing, because this is a lot of work for them to put liquid metal, and that Reddit post is going to explain it very loud and clear for you. So that's going to do it. Hopefully appreciate today's content. I'm Bob of All Trades, and I hope to see you in the next video.